gather. Them they read the story for city stand. Fresh correct gist with the pepper them body. See the headline where bust my brain. No one so then they talk city stand. It be like say the whole world on the year now. Now public opinion city stand. So we go vibe to the matter. Inside the city stand. Yeah, my city stand. As I waka enter for town now, I must see as the people they gather. Them they read the story for city stand. Fresh correct gist with the pepper them body. See the headline where bust my brain. No one so then they talk city stand. It be like say the whole world on the year now. Now public opinion city stand. So we go vibe to the matter. Inside the city stand. Yeah, my city stand. As I waka enter for town now, I must see as the people they gather. Them they read the story for city stand. Fresh correct gist with the pepper them body. See the headline where bust my brain. No one so then they talk city stand. It be like say the whole world on the year now. Now public opinion city stand. So we go vibe to the matter. Inside the city stand. Yeah, my city stand. As I waka enter for town now, I must see as the people they gather. Them they read the story for city stand. Fresh correct gist with the pepper them body. See the headline where bust my brain. No one so then they talk city stand. It be like say the whole world on the year now. Now public opinion city stand. So we go vibe to the matter. Inside the city stand. Yeah, my city stand.
Hello, good morning, viewers. You're welcome to today's edition of the program. Of course, it is Saturday, the weekend edition of the program. We say big thank you for staying glued to the channel. We appreciate your presence here this morning. All right, Iken Christopher, you're welcome to the program. Thank you for joining us this beautiful Saturday morning. Yesterday was Salah, right?
Yeah. It was a very great day. We actually enjoy ourselves and we thank God that grant us life. That make us witness another Salah, and we pray that we will witness many of it. And we say do victory to all our Muslim viewers across the globe. Thank you very much.
Thank you. All right. How was the celebration?
It was good. It was good. We thank God for life. We thank God for making us see the end of Ramadan. Many more to come. To our Muslim brothers and sisters out there, Akwodun. And again, before I forget, I'll thank you all for staying with us, tuning with us. We really appreciate, and for those who have been supporting everyone, either by staying, watching us, comment, like, sharing the program. We appreciate every one of you, and those who have been supporting through money transfer too. We appreciate you. In fact, I want to appreciate Miss Tina for supporting us yesterday again. We are very, very grateful for the money. Mr. Michael disbursed that. We are very, very grateful for always supporting us.
The job ahead. I want Mr. Michael to initiate it. So why we forget? Thanking Mrs. Tina for endless benevolence towards us on City Stand. We don't know what we do to deserve this favor or this all the time. Favor that has been shown to us. Thank you very much, ma'am. May God continue to bless you.
Thank you very much, Mrs. Tina. And this morning she has done it again. Yeah, for us at the stand, we all need to appreciate her once again. Saturday gift for everybody at the stand.
Goodness.
Double barren be that one. That is double barren.
That's back to back.
That's Mrs. Tina for you. Just one mic. You are trying to say something behind.
Thank you so much again, Mrs. Tina, for how you have held this platform to heart by consistently supporting people, all my colleagues and everybody, including myself, on this platform. May God continue to enlarge your endeavors in the name of Jesus Christ. Thank you so much. We are indeed grateful.
Thank you. All right, what do you have this morning? You want to greet mother of Israel?
Yeah. Mother of Israel, mother of humanity, mother of Israel, mother of humanity. Madam, I want to just greet you for all the goodies you have been doing and for the lives of the people you have been saving. Because if not you, I can tell you, a lot of us will not be even be. Will not be here. Will not be here. If not her, yes. God bless you.
You come to the stand.
But the good is when people they see God, they ginger them to so let us say the truth. They ginger. So I thank God for life, and I thank God for your life too. You will never lack, and your generation to come will never lack. God bless you. God bless your family. Thank you very much.
All right, please let us increase the likes this morning. We have just how many likes here? Please let us increase it. Very, 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 very important. All right, our esteemed viewers are saying hi to us. Yeah, Ikenna. Yeah, thank you, Ikenna. That's our esteemed viewer there. I'm trying to go to the comment section to see who and who is greeting us. All right, I'm there. Joe Springs, good morning to you. Thank you for joining us this Saturday morning. Alaba Afowowe, an esteemed viewer on this platform, is there. Yeah, it's always with us every morning. Thank you so much, Alaba Afowowe, for joining us this Saturday morning. We appreciate your presence. Yeah, Ikenna, thank you so much. We appreciate you. Let us keep the messages coming. We need a message. Drop your comments in the comment section. It's very, very important. What do we have this morning? Saturday Vanguard newspaper. Saturday Vanguard newspaper. Our people are dying. We are tired. This is on page 13. Who is saying this? Yeah, Bagaja residents cry as Bello Toji orders them to flee Sokoto community. Toji Bello again.
Toji Bello, for that matter.
Toji Bello again.
Well, I don't know what our security, apparatus and who is in the security corridor. I don't know what they are doing up to this moment that this man called Toji Bello has not been arrested. This man has turned himself to government. So we are now having government inside government in this country. Toji Bello is controlling some territory between Sokoto and Zamfara. He has carved some area for himself in that place, and the fear of Toji Bello is the beginning of wisdom. I'm telling you, if Toji Bello say you should go and Nigeria army say you should stay, okay, people will follow Toji Bello. You better move for Toji Bello has become their president in that area.
All right, still on the front page of the Vanguard newspaper, the Saturday Vanguard newspaper, still on insecurity, and was the generalissimo of Yoruba land is saying, I'm talking about Iba Gani Adams. Why insecurity is creeping into Yoruba land? Why insecurity is creeping into Yoruba land? This is on page 14 of the Saturday Vanguard newspaper. On to the next one. Delta Festival outrage. I know Suma wants to react to this.
I want to react.
We are under my watch as Minister of.
I'm coming. As Minister of Women Affairs, right?
Our sisters.
All right, Isoko Nation. Yeah, I can't pronounce his name. Iyowaye. Isoko Nation. Iyowaye Action Aid demand justice over sexual assault against young women in Ozoro. Council chairman vows to fish out perpetrators. So sorry. Thank you so much. All right. James Manu is right here with us. He's in the comment section and saying hi to everybody at the stand. Also, Ralph, one of our esteemed viewers in the United Kingdom is also here with us and is saying good morning to everybody at the stand. Now, quickly to what Peter Obi said concerning insecurity in the country. He has told President Bola Ahmed Tinubu to act fast and stop giving excuses. He doesn't want excuse from President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Enough of these excuses. That's what Peter Obi is telling the Nigerian government. Act fast. Do something do something so fast as regards insecurity. But the question now is that if he was the president, would he have done better than President Bola Ahmed Tinubu? I know there are some people that APC defenders, APC supporters will always oppose Obi's comment. All right, let me quickly read out what he said. Former presidential candidate Peter Obi has raised alarm over Nigeria's worsening security situation following the latest global terrorism index report, which ranks the country among the most terrorized nations globally. Obi, in a statement posted on X handle on Thursday, he described the report as painful indictment of failed leadership. Nothing that Nigeria recorded one of the highest increases in terrorism-related deaths. He expressed concern that while many countries are witnessing a decline in terrorism, Nigeria appears to be moving in the opposite direction, attributing the trend to poor governance and systemic failures under whose administration? Under President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's administration. All right, we move down to the former Chief of Army Staff, Buratai. He was on Tunnels television yesterday, and he said a whole lot of things concerning insecurity. And what did he say? Let me quickly read it out here. A former Chief of Army Staff, Tukur, Buratai, has said he should not be held responsible for non-release of names of individuals allegedly financing terrorism in the country. He, however, said that financiers are known and they are within the society. Don't forget that popular Islamic scholar, I'm talking about Sheikh Gumi, 2 weeks ago or last week, said that government knows their location and knows them by their names. Why haven't we seen something very, very meaningful as regards what Sheikh Gumi said? By now, they should be in police custody or DSS custody.
You mean
what's up? Yeah.
You mean Sheikh Gumi?
Yeah.
Who will put him there?
The financiers.
Buratai is
people
not being
them.
sincere. It's not being sincere.
It's not being sincere.
Yes, Buratai is not being sincere, and that's what, when you fail as former what was it called? That you will come out to be saying all this. The same way former President Olusegun Obasanjo failed to do some significant thing while he was the president of Nigeria. Now he's now a professional speaker in conference, every conference, saying this and saying that. When you are there, why did you not fix it? Under Buratai, we watch your Buratai, a certain number of Boko Haram, that's when we have the repentance Boko Haram. Some of them were what? Rehabilitated. They even send them abroad. Now, even me, where we are law-abiding students, they don't send us abroad. They don't send you go Ghana. With our taxpayers' money, telling us that they are repentant Boko Haram under his watch. You package them, give them directive. With late former late President Buhari, saying that repentant Boko Haram, put them back. Or they are the one in the military. So if you are to question anyone that is saying that what the Nigerian military is being compromised, pick Buratai first, because it's incompetent. You as the army general, what is it called then? What is repentant Boko Haram? I surrender. If I clear them off, you don't just surrender after you molested our female, rape them, kill them. You get, you understand, and now you are saying that what bringing it what should we do? Federal pardon. It's not done anywhere in the world. We are not even supposed to even see them. Now under your watch, either the president give you the directive, you should know better. But that is the position to protect Nigerian citizens. Then you are part of those that champion giving them a certain amount of money, send them to school. If they have gotten this, they won't have done this or done that. Now you are coming to say that what they should not blame me. That list, when you have the list as the head of the military listing, why did you not do your work diligent and neutralize them? Why are you waiting for either Buhari or whatsoever? We understand the game that I play while he was the army listing. So now it's easy to come out to point figure, okay, he's not the one. He's a former CDS Musa. He's not the one. He's the new elected, appointed listing. Enough of all those trash. I didn't say anything.
Well, what really happened is this: Buratai on his own is a colossal failure. Unfortunately, Buhari retained him even after his, term.
Ambassador.
Lapse. Even before ambassadorial, After his retirement, Buhari still retained him for some months. They said that he was a failure. So, but away from that, this man is saying something that they should not blame him for at the least of the sponsorers. Who is in charge of prosecution of people that are accused of being terrorist sponsorers? It's ADF. It was Malami. Yes, if they submitted the list.
Former Attorney General.
Yeah, this one is not a battle. The conventional war, the battle one should be championed by this man, Buratai. Deal with them at the battlefield. Then the one at home, sponsor that they are not in Sambisa. The sponsor that they are living in our society. They are living among us. They are fine boy and fine man like me and you. So it's supposed to be the function of an army no arrest. It is DSS that's supposed to go and carry them, pick them one by one and prosecute them. And if they find them guilty, deal with them. But instead of doing that, Malami was playing game. They are going to mention their name and shame them, expose them and shame them. That was what they are saying. Unfortunately, Buhari has gone now. What's happened to the list? The list is still there, except the number will be increased.
Wow,
they have still not been able to
names.
Even if they don't mention it, have not been picked.
The demand, the Buratai if the attorney has refused to do the needful concerning terrorism, did he carry out then? And if he has refused and he has said and the Anthony Malami has compromised, he has the whole right to pick Malami up because he is sabotaging the security system of Nigeria. So there is no point or any say you want to tell me that you can tell me.
Everybody has office and everybody has role. Yes, I've told you that Malami himself, we want to play game. Everybody know that Malami is a brother to terrorists. Of course, yes. He's from Borno. I think maybe because he was from Borno. He's from Borno. And Buhari think he will be able to tame them. Everybody has office to prosecute those one. Even if you arrest sometime, you still have to hand them over to the federal government. They are the one that will prosecute. So this time around, if the man say, don't blame me for failure to implement that thing, I go with him, irrespective of anybody. If he has his own failure in his own office, of course we need to blame Malamo and Buhari too. Yes, you need to blame Buhari and Malami because they are the one that will do the job, pick them from our society and prosecute them. Yes, have you ever seen soldier carry anybody to court? You've seen it. Soldier arrest you and carry you to court. The answer is no. It is the function of people that are executing law, police or DSS, arresting the way they something that is not concerned DSS are putting their mind. They went ahead and sued Sowore because he called Tinubu a criminal. Yes, those ones they are there. They have mentioned their name. Why not pick them one by one? DSS, charge them to court. Charge them to court. Everybody has role. You have constitutional role. You have your office. Even act of insubordination can even cause you trouble. All these officers you are looking at, you appoint them new. They teleguide them how they are going. Even the chief of army staff, if he do the work beyond the assignment they give him, he will have problem. Yes, that is the issue. So I know that Malami in his own office, he was a flop, and Buhari retained him. But we cannot shift all the blame upon him. And if he's not coming out, that can't you see? This is not my office. That's not where I want to function.
Yeah, I want you to understand. I want you to understand one thing, and just one thing. In a situation where you know that what you look at the risks involved. Sometimes when you look at someone, if I let this person go, what will be the damage? Can we do damage control? What is the disaster that we should cause to this? It would have been better if Buratai go against whatever chain of law, whatever command, than he was subjecting to whatsoever politicians that are there. Now, do you know the total numbers of Nigerian citizens that have lost their life to insecurity? It's not better than dismissing than doing the needful, clearing away all the sponsors and whatsoever that are involved, compromising the security system of Nigeria. Which was not better? As a military chief, what was it called then? Under is allowed to use his discretion to undo some matters. When you notice that intelligence of have given you, these are the people who are, you know what, you know the system that you are. Based on with recent time, these people have been compromised, they have not been giving us what we want. You give directive, secret, you can say, okay, go and arrest, and you send other people, clean them off. Nobody will ask you. If you don't even fly, a lot of activity, even though in the US and whatsoever, but it happens here. When you're in charge of one outfit like that, this is a what is a threat to national security of the country. That should be the paramount thing instead of your position. We have names of like 20-something names, and we have some head of the. Even though if they are emirs or whatsoever, there, clear them off.
I want to ask question. When they want to submit that name, was that name submit to Parliament? Who do they submit that name to?
From which office? Who carried out the investigation and who knows about it?
It's not Nigeria. It's not Nigeria. It's not Parliament that carried out the investigation. It was that name was bring from outside. Yes, and then it was coming from UAE, United UAE. They were the one that submitted to federal government, and it's not Nigeria Army they submitted to. I'm talking about classification of office. It's not that Malami is innocent.
And that's what Buratai is saying. You shouldn't hold him responsible.
You shouldn't hold him responsible for the failure, for Nigeria failure to export those people and arrest them. So when will you play their known? They are known.
After the submission of the list, you cannot tell me that Buratai did not go through those lists. He knows. So even though, let me tell you something.
But can he expose them?
Even though it's not about explosion. It's explosion. See, bro. If once he knows the list, he does not need to come to the office. We have
somebody who give him order. Who is in charge now? Who is in charge? Who was in charge? It was whose office? Wait. Somebody doesn't ask consequence. Whose office now?
We don't forget that we have unknown soldiers. In some cases, you send within your commando among them. You be trusted one to carry out some operations that is not known to the normal setting. All for what? The safety of the Nigerian people. It happens anywhere in the world. Where you do your research, it happens everywhere in the world. Fine, I did not get the direct order to do that. But the situation knowing fully well that this position, these people in 2-5 years will cause a lot of damage that we cannot do a total number.
So you are talking in a situation where you want to do. These people. And no administration. Nobody will. No administration in Nigeria has been able to take action to see the end of this thing, including Buhari.
They don't want to.
You are talking about the administration that is not even ready to see the end of insurgency. And you are not thinking about Buratai, one person. You think Buhari will produce somebody that will be desperate to see the end of it and do insubordination? You think Buhari will do somebody like that? You think Buhari will appoint somebody that will go as desperate as performing outside this jurisdiction? I think you understand what I'm saying. You think Buhari will be? Buratai will perform out of jurisdiction, or Buhari will appoint? If to say Buhari will be able to desperate to the extent that he will appoint somebody that will reason like that will be so desperate, irrespective of whatever they say, we will have seen the end of his sentence. So why are we here? Because we are here because of we are having successful administration that is not serious, that is not ready, and the people that they are going to appoint, they are going to be reasoning along the same line. So are we now saying Buratai, what he's saying is not true? The answer is that people that are supposed to prosecute them, they are not Nigerian army. It's not the function of chief of army. Simple. You can now say if he want to do outside his own jurisdiction, this can do. That one depend on himself. Or the body language of administration. What are you telling me?
That's not to do with the body language of the administration that show that what they are not ready to fight insecurity. And what is the oath that Buratai is on to what? To protect this thing. And when you know that Nigerian politicians are compromised, it's not about politics, it's not the safety of the country. What is your duty? What do you swear? What oath do you
go outside your jurisdiction? Go outside your
doesn't have to be official.
So we need to be very cautious. Allegations and so. If anybody is saying that Buhari was not interested in curbing or crushing as a militant, is not interested in fighting security in the land, that appears to me irresponsible. That appears to me so ridiculous. So even though the problem appeared a little bit beyond Buhari and successive government, no, let's not narrow it down to Buhari. Even Tinubu, it appears a little bit bigger than them. But I believe they mean well. They truly want to crush it. They truly want to tackle it. So I wouldn't subscribe to the school of thought that says perhaps Buhari was not interested, Buhari was not committed to the idea of crushing insecurity. He was, no doubt. He was so passionate, he was so interested. But again, so we all need to understand the body in leadership, the challenges in that office is gargantuan, it's very big. So it's just
Nigeria, the body is.
We pay lip service to it. It's easy. So it's easier said and done. We can theorize, we can say all these things, but eventually when you get there, when you start with public office and you get within the scheme of things, you realize that the challenges this is what are passing through. It's something that is
not seeing what is not.
Ordinary to arrest the sponsor. You are to arrest the sponsor. They cannot do that. We are talking about the person that arrest the sponsor. The list of the sponsor.
I clamor for that same thing yesterday.
That's what
the major problem with Nigerians. We are scratching it on the surface. We are not tackling it along. Reason being that we try to concentrate on the immediate causes. We are not treating the remote causes. And what is the remote cause? The sponsors, those who are bankrolling, those who are fueling the crisis, the traditional rulers, those who give the financial watchers, the foreign aid. Where are they getting it from? You crush it, you cut it off. So that's all you need.
And that's what you are teaching. Okay, when they now fail to do it, ordinary arrest those ones that they just mentioned their name, they couldn't do it.
And yesterday, I talked about the ideological foundation, the philosophical foundation. So finally, that's our religious leader. Those are preaching their religious unrest, preaching religious intolerance, Philistinism, religious absolutism. So every sheikh, every cleric who is fond of preaching intolerance, preaching negative messages against the new world order in the 21st century, they should be contained. They should be dealt with. So that's the way to go. Now, when they by the time one or two people are used as a scapegoat, as you find out that every other person within the scheme of things, they will see ties. They will stop bringing order. So
the government that now failed to do it, that's what you are discussing. And you are not saying it's not that Buhari don't want to do it. If Buhari want to do it,
he was passionate, he was interested in his God just beyond him. Applauding
beyond a president, beyond a president to arrest.
The tax is enormous.
That is duty.
You have to be careful.
And then whose duty? Is my duty?
Okay, are you telling me that no arrest at all was made?
Tell me arrest, you know that was made. Out of the sponsor, we don't even know the name. The list was not even come out.
At least it's been made public. At least it's been made public.
And what have they done?
Short. What have they done?
All few of them was exposed. What have they done to those ones?
Of course, because of political tax.
And because of political data and trouble,
political scruples before you go into all that. You don't just go to the seat and begin to press. So it requires a process. There's a process for 5 years. There must be a legal framework before you start that.
To arrest the process of 8 years. 8 years.
I'm talking about successive government. Successive government. Be it Buhari, Jonathan, or Tinubu. I agree. I concede. No doubt. They have failed in that regard. Buratai sat under Buhari. Given the circumstance and the atmosphere within which he operated,
why you always party as if you are driven and you are giving one money in this system?
Giving me more
what
money.
you are saying is not even telling. What you are saying now, you are trying to recover up for the administration for their failure.
I'm not covering up for anybody.
What you are saying, how can you tell me
I always believe in balance and things.
Why will you
giving me money? You are judging me by your standard. Is that the way you go about collecting money? You don't judge me by your standard. I don't go about collecting money.
Why will you be telling us that picking up those who are sponsoring terrorists should take a reasonable government 1 year? You are telling me it's political. What's the meaning of that? You are telling me they need to when they want to remove subsidy, did one cause somewhere say let's take time? And when they want to change the electoral law, did they say that let's take be careful. Let us know alone. No, I will.
Let's I will
not vex. Let's not stop being careful.
We have no other country.
You know that. Please, you know that. If you cannot destroy our country, if you truly know that what you have no any other country
We have no other
you have no other country except from Nigeria. If you do that, what you are being sincere with yourself. Take away. Tinubu is a Yoruba man there. I don't give a damn about Tinubu here. Please wait. I don't want to know whether you belong to anyone political destiny or you are ethnic religion. Let us be human for once, please, and don't cover up for someone that is incompetent. And now you are not the Oba now. You understand? Now you are paid to perform. So when other things are really relevant to the safety of the Nigerian people, you do what? We sweat. Bam. Probably you don't carry this thing. The answer is bam. Not even public opinion about the stuff. Immediate effect is effective. But when it comes to the lives and property, security of the state, and you be telling me the terrorists, be telling me DSS are working when they won't carry air to fight. They don't work. When they work, what is irrelevant? It's not stupidity. What is the business of the DSS saying that someone called a president a terrorist? Say one pay Trump. Why is not abusing the power? So what's the essence of you traveling to Britain or the way you are not incorporating, emulating some good character and governance of the state? You are passing a good road. You are seeing everywhere. You are seeing street lights and whatever there. How does it not enter your head? It's rubbish. Embezzling of money, borrowing money. That's the only thing you care about. What sort of rubbish is that? How long did you keep on embracing stupidity?
Well, brother, whether or not we like it, problems are part and parcel.
No. I will not take that.
Brother.
I'm not your brother. On this matter, after this one we go talk later. But on this matter, that's the very good one. You don't need to. We are not here for this one. Don't say your own. Don't be too ridiculous. Don't be too personal. Don't be too emotional about it. Young man. Don't be too emotional. Is it until nobody's coming to attack until I to come and visit you in Oshun? I want to come and visit you in Ibadan. That's why you can't just say they kidnap me. You know I don't give a part. Maybe they won't kidnap me now. Say until now they want to kidnap for Lagos. The person the boy say what they are doing is not good. Also, but so we have to start condemning it now so that we know. We don't need to rub that I said this guy is not ready about the security.
Hello, young man. Let's know your person. Like it or not, problems are part and parcel of human. We understand. And problem that is part of we like it. We are creating the problem. Government is on top of the game. They are not on top. Do you listen to Tajibelu? Sending people away from the community. And you are saying on top of Tajibelu. He's sending people away from their community, and nobody didn't see anything. And you said they are on top of situation. They throw bomb in Borno, and you said they are on top of collective effort. It goes beyond government. What about traditional rulers? What about religious institutions? Responsibility of a government. Don't forget our kind of country, especially in terms of landmass, in terms of what they are to cover us. And the tax is enormous. The tax is the government. It's not to secure life and property. So it's not to secure life and property. It's primarily to secure life and property. And in the constitution, who are the one that are shadowed without responsibility? And that's exactly what I said here yesterday. That's what the constitution says. Responsibilities have been delegated. Responsibility. We have people at the various capacity. The chief of army staff is there. The chief of naval staff is also there. All of them. So he doesn't stop. Who is controlling all of them? Who appoint them? Us controlling them. Of course, the boss serves as Mr. President's table. But again, we need to understand that Mr. President is just a superhuman. He can't be in all places at the same time. He's got to delegate responsibility to some people. He's got to assign duties to some people. So some people must be held responsible. From there, are we defending competent, my brother? Let's be sincere. This is reality of ground. The country is at us of today. The country is worrisome. My brother, are we defending competent? Only a president. Security. You must be resign. Is a collective. The president should resign. The president should resign. You giving the vote. The president should resign. have no
The president should resign.
not any moral right to come to the
competent.
Don't go nowhere.
I don't know how government is being
Imaji, the ATS is sacrosanct. No two ways about it. No two ways about it. The ATS is a don't do.
You are encouraging
It's not a function of encouraging the poverty in the land.
50 years.
Insecurity at the world.
You know
Nothing is working.
for yourself.
Hungry, hunger, insecurity. Are you defending competent? Are you defending competent? Insecurity. Are you encouraging them? Let's be sincere. Let's be sincere. Are you working? Are you encouraging competence?
If you're
If the Satan is not doing anything, the Satan should resign. Allow people to come in. People that have ideas, people that have energy, people that are ready to work. Let's be sincere. Are you defending competence? Are you defending competence? Are you defending? We are talking about reality. Let's be sincere. Let's be sincere. Insecurity is at worst.
What do you understand by the word reality?
Poverty is at worst.
What do you understand by reality?
Hunger is at worst.
Hunger is at worst.
My friend, you are being and you are not sincere. Are you not seeing things on ground?
You know the
Mass poverty, insecurity, scattering. If the president is not competent, let him resign. As simple as that. Look at this man.
we give you a little test. You see, there is little or nothing you can do to protect against yourself against people who are interested in nothing but your office. People are interested in nothing but your position, your office. There is little or nothing you can do to impress them. And this is one of them. These are the losers, the bad losers. People playing bitter politics of vindictiveness. People who are saying bitter, disillusion, simply because of the way they lost out. They have preferred they lost out during the last election. That's why they think about the bitterness of the 4 years ago. Yes, one of them yes, one of them beside me. That's what they will do.
Them beside me. Can I ask you a question?
And they go back to that bitterness. It's pretty unfortunate, the kind of politics. And the way now that our country has degenerated into. It's pretty unfortunate. Go ahead with your question. Make sure it's constructive, please. Make sure your question is constructive.
I just want to give us a narrative. It's like,
Go ahead with your question.
when a man,
Provided it's not one of those sub questions. Go ahead with your questions and make it as constructive as possible.
when a man lost his or her child today, and people are sympathizing, and the next day, the man carry cloth go party. The next day, Mr. Mike, the man lost his child today. People are sympathizing. And the next day, the man wey lose him wife in child don enter cloth go one party. The next day, what do you think the neighbors? I very wish I would have been looking at him. That's what happened to what President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. A day before, so there a lot of people are being killed.
The analogy does not hold water. We're talking about the affairs of state. We are reducing it to that, the man and his wife.
And the mother.
We are talking about statesmanship. You are reducing it to the that of a wife and child. It's not done. It doesn't work. That analogy doesn't work. It doesn't care. It doesn't hold water. It doesn't hold water.
So that what do you
it's illogical.
What do you expect from the chief of army staffs and the generals? What do you expect from the military officers that you said that want to go and face insecurity, when they don't even have the adequate equipment or weapons to fight the terrorists? But the next day you just fly from one country to another. So do you think that they will not keep on risking their life? Do you know the number of Nigerian soldiers, because all these conventional media they are not reporting that? Do you know the number of Nigerian soldiers that escape from Sambisa, they cannot continue facing terrorists without right ammunitions? They don't want to come on, go to Konu, say, without resigning from the Nigerian military. Because what? They are not being taken care of. And the president is not taking that what utmost priority. That's what we are trying to say.
It is very, very obvious that this administration is not serious about ending our insecurity. Yes. And I don't play, yes, I don't, according to me, and according to the generality of Nigeria, I'm coming. I'm coming. Let me tell you, before you win a battle, you have to show by example. You have to live by example. Let me remind you, when they were fighting civil war that time, unfortunately, it's fought to the time that Gowon wanted to marry. Yes, Gowon married when they are fighting, civil war.
Victoria Gowon.
Yes. And people Nigerian, Gowon was disturbed by what people are saying that, oh, you are married in Lagos, while we are at the battlefield fighting. Do you know what Gowon did after he married? Immediately, he went to the front to associate with them. I'm with you. That's how to show the good side of the
Mr. President
I'm coming. Before you even go to that Benue, do you know how many protests that went on before you went to? Was it only Benue? Why I'm not concerned much about Borno is that it has become culture of Tinubu. He doesn't send anybody. That's the truth of the matter. I've told you that they have turned Nigeria to like a rough farm where they will just go there, just pick whatever they want and get out of the place. And later they will now come and say, when I was there, I did better. When another government come. Do you know the unfortunate thing? God forbid bad thing. If you have another person, that's what Nigeria are clamoring for. If he fail, you talk. Some people will still go. They will now go back to where APC supporters are coming from. They will now be asking you question. Was he the one that spoiled Nigeria? Nigeria was spoiled before he come there. That has been the narrative. But to come and tell me that this administration is doing enough to curb insecurity, okay, it's a lie. Do you know how many people they kill in Kwara State? Kwara in the Yoruba community. Tinubu refused to visit them there. He didn't go there. More than 100. More than Yoruba land. Okay, when you say when they kill them, your presence is important. Even after the delegation, your presence there is very, very important. And I want to ask you another question. 10 hours of operation in that place, and there was no response from Nigerian army. What investigation have they made about their failure to appear, to respond when they need them? Number one. Number two, when they wanted to kidnap, maybe in Bauchi, all those like 100 guests, and now I told you, in fact, Nigerian army that were, in charge of in that place, they left. They no go. And before you call their company, those people came and all those kind of action and inaction of Nigeria army need to be investigated. Not all the time you are going to be doing keke. Sometimes you have to do. Why are we failed in this axis? What happened? Call that general. Why do you refuse to show up? That one will now, whatever reason give you, will now make you to re-strategize. Maybe they should step some combatants helicopter to the nearest place. So if there is anything, you move. That's settled. They should not just leave us as an orphan, or they don't. They are behaving as if our matter no concern us. So your matter no concern us. So the bottom line is that there is no room for, there is no provision, no room for a vacuum in governance. It's a continuous exercise. Governance is anywhere in the world. So whether or not there is a problem here in Lagos or elsewhere in Ibadan, Kwara, or governance must continue. It's a continuous exercise. We can't stay that to ransom simply because of pocket of crisis on some part of the country. So that English. I don't know. That's not pocket. You can reverse that word, please. You can reverse the word, but don't say pocket. Use another place. That's the essence of don't use pocket of crisis. Some cannot be. See, what is governance? The masses are not feeling the impact of governance. The poverty is at the eye, insecurity is at the eye. Even in Southwest, there have been series of killings, terrorists everywhere. What is the government doing about it? Even the government has not even gone to say, okay, let me go and check these people. Let me know how they are feeling. They are traveling all over the world, wasting our resources. When the masses are hungry, the masses are suffering, unemployment. See, you cannot even travel from here to the southeast. You cannot travel from here to Kwara. Everybody is scared of their life, and we are defending incompetence. Let's be sincere. You are terrorists everywhere. There's no terrorists in your house. I'm asking you. You are defending. There's no terrorists in your room. Can you? In your domain, are they shooting in your domain? Have they attacked you? You taking that the brother of insecurity. Why is it of insecurity? You are not insecurity. You are not of insecurity. You are a gentleman to diminish the
Let President Tinubu resign. And let me tell you, let President Tinubu resign. Let him go. The man is not serious. The man is not competent. Let a spade should be a spade. Let's be sincere with ourselves. Let's be sincere with ourselves. Is this government? Which aspect? Why you are not being optimistic, you are not being realistic about what you are saying. You are just here to diminish this government. You are here to diminish somebody's office. You are defending competent. Are they killing in your house? I'm in Lagos State. You are not attacking anybody in Lagos State. Excuse me, I know what I'm saying. You have been here to diminish this government. These are the people we are talking about. These are the people that continue to defend incompetence. Maybe few people enjoy the government. The majority are not enjoying this governance. Let's be sincere. Insecurity is not everywhere. The community cannot go there. There is hunger in the land. There is poverty in the land. I will never vote for this. As a father, these are the people defending incompetence. We are talking about reality of life. We are talking about reality of life. Are you enjoying the governance? Are you enjoying the governance? Are you enjoying the governance? No perspective. Are you enjoying this government? Are you enjoying this government? Answer the question. Are you enjoying for this government? I'm enjoying the government. The government has never had me. I'm working. It's only when you're an idle man you have to I'm working. Work. You don't criticize the government, you don't put on the government. This is here. Let's call a spade. The man at the state is not ready for governance. The man is incompetent. Let's be sincere. Let's be sincere. Let the man go. Let the man go. The president is incompetent. You don't even know what you're talking about. The president is incompetent. When many insecurities at the workplace, you cannot travel around the country. Your domain or your house. I'm asking you. Are you blind? Is in your domain? Are you blind? I'm asking you. You are only this person to diminish this government. Excuse me. Let me tell you something. If this government is highly frustrated, if Nigeria is good, it's all of us. It's only a blind man that cannot see what the government is doing. It's only a blind man that will not see what this government has contributed. In development, in security, to restore peace in the country. Whether a blind man, a deaf person, a lunatic that will not see a good thing about the government. How is this government? This is only a lunatic, a deaf person that will not see a good government. You just diminish somebody's leadership. I mean, hunger everywhere. Hunger everywhere. Are you not working? Working away. Hunger, you know what? Those people that are working for the hunger, you know what? They have returned from the road. Take the shop. Are you not saying? Are you not saying to the law? It is not a yes for you to say. Order. Let me say something. It is not a yes thing to say that that people are selling. It's not a yes thing for you to say that this government is working. What about insecurity? Yes, insecurity everywhere. Killing. What about you are earning money and you're not assured of your life? You cannot travel home. What are you saying? This government is not doing anything. Hunger everywhere, and you're telling me you're selling. What are you selling? The people that don't have money to buy. People are not to have money to buy. What about civil servants? How much are they earning? Or how much is a bag of rice? Telling me this government is working. Working on what? What are they going to do? What are they doing? And TV is there, traveling all over the world, doing a campaign all over the world everywhere. What is he doing?
What is he doing to cushion what the effect of this country? He's not doing anything. I'm telling me it's Jagaban doing. What is he doing? Those are supporting him. Oh, come, let me tell you. If Nigeria, if this country is good, you understand? It's good for everybody. Nobody will be complaining. If it is good, it's good for everybody. Not only one special or one specific person or one region. No. If it is good, it's for everybody will enjoy it. And when it is bad, it will affect everybody. Even in Southwest. How much can you afford to rent a room now? How much is it? How much? And we have government. One room in Lagos State. I'm telling you. Was this in Lagos State? Is Lagos State for a place for everybody? Is it enough for you to stay in Lagos State? Aren't you go to other states? Will still be in Lagos State? Okay. Will everybody say California? Excuse me. Will everybody say Miami? Will everybody say Houston? You change your location. What about Osun? If you want to change security is no longer. Insecurity is everywhere. When you want to talk about Kwara and Co. Don't interrupt now. Kwara. When you talk about insecurity in Kwara. Ibadan Co. Osun Co. Are you working in Ibadan? Even Ekiti. Are you working in Osun? Even though are you seeing it everywhere? Are you seeing insecurity everywhere? You are telling me of Lagos. Insecurity everywhere. Are you the one that is leading the insecurity in your state? In Osun? Let me tell you. It is the government. It is the government. It is the government that
so there's no insecurity in your state.
Are you living in this country? I'm living in Nigeria. I'm right now in Lagos. I'm right now in Oga.
There's no insecurity in Ondo. No insecurity in Kwara.
No, there is a challenge of insecurity in Ondo. There is insecurity. This man doesn't know what he's saying. Not a challenge.
My chairman like you, they are just nonsense word in your mouth. Even though your security you have in Nigeria, complain. Something nobody is going to complain. The security that they carry in Nigeria, they are carrying it. This security everywhere in Nigeria. Look at here. Go to Ondo State here. We cannot move here. We are talking about Oba here. Oba. Which state do you not Oba here? Maybe people like you don't have accommodation too. We don't have any family. Listen, in the whole Nigeria now, everybody knows that insecurity in Nigeria here, in country now. Ahmed Tinubu is not doing well in his own government, and somebody talking that Nigeria belongs for everybody, whether Lagos State or Anambra or Imo State belong for Nigeria. You can like say anywhere you want to say, but what we are talking about now, Nigeria, there's a lot of insecurity in Nigeria. Mr. President, the day we are swearing in, the two words is same, life and property. That life and property is secure in the Ahmed Tinubu government. That's the question we not ask those Ahmed Tinubu fans. But life and property is safe for this government. If you can say yes, we follow him. But when the whole Nigeria said that no insecurity in Nigeria, Ahmed Tinubu need to do the needful immediately. Last year, Mr. Mike, I told you that if that Mr. President did the right work, this ADC or no ADC, they cannot stand up because the work of Ahmed Tinubu will speak to him. Look at the governor of Abia State as a good example. Governor of Abia State. Nobody will come up and say try to challenge Alex Oti because the man do very well. Go to Abia State now. Before Abia State cannot go anyhow in Abia State now. Before, but now 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, he can move in Abia State. That's what we are talking about. We need a good government, whether Yoruba or Hausa or Fulani or Ishekiri or any tribe. Give us good government that the citizen will be very happy. But now, look at the government. What is trying to hijack 2027. Do you know millions of Nigerians will die before 2027? We are fighting for own selfish interests. All the old governor is following you. The commoner, the citizen, that those citizens follow this government.
It's only the people that benefit or that are eating for that government that are supporting that APC. What happened in the PDP government? What happened in the PDP government? This PDP is learning when APC is in the government, in security and properties.
Apart from the reactions we are getting here at the stand, Peter Obi also told the president to stop giving excuses. Is he not raising a valid concern?
Of course, he is raising a valid concern because of the challenges. No area for me, Mike, to be honest, has actually improved. The economy is not improving, the insecurity is not improving, and Mike, the most embarrassing something I've ever witnessed is that it looks like the British government are also involved in insecurity in Nigeria. I listened to Prince Charles very clearly. He never mentioned the killings that is taking place in Nigeria. And for me, I felt so bad. At least, Nigeria is a former colony. It's on fire for 4 decades now. We had a president that visited Wisdom Palace, sat with you. All they are saying is corruption. They sign. Oh, Mike, my prayer, I repeat. All those ones that are watching now say, you know where I'm going. That is where I'm going. Mike, I've always said it. Buratai should be in jail now. Buratai should be in jail. Because we know billions and billions and properties scattered all over the world. And what is he coming to preach now? I mean, the so-called Buratai. Now, why didn't you resign if they are not telling you what you understand? They are coming to tell you that, okay? I'm telling you, it's unfortunate that Bola Ahmed Tinubu, like I'm saying it, for now, he is a colossal 0/0. You know why? We can paint a certain picture because everybody here, either by omission or commission, are also being affected by the economy. Mike, when I wanted to go and do something in Ogoja, I left Lagos. There's a particular road, when I get to Ebonyi, I need to move that road. When they were telling the story about that road, from Ono Ebonyi, for those of them that know Ebonyi very well, to now travel some kilometers to Ogoja, there was this impression, because I keep on asking the driver, because I was saying to the driver, who are these people? So I know I can stop me and run inside the bush. We know that this thing, they have infiltrated the Nigerian army, they have infiltrated even the presidency. What can Bola Ahmed Tinubu do? What can he actually do? What can he offer Nigerians at this point in time? Mike, let me tell you, the moment this thing landed in Tel Aviv, we saw Benjamin Netanyahu there. And he never went to Benue, he went to Benue and caught some people, they were inside the house drinking beer. He never went to that particular spot that incident happened. I am telling you that Bola Ahmed Tinubu is pro-North. He's everything that has to do with North is pro. And that is why they gave him that power. Mike, I said it very clearly here now. We are going now. Election don't start, Abi. Election have started. I pray for Bola Ahmed Tinubu as a progressive that he claimed, yes, he's coming from that axis. He's a Democrat. He's coming from that axis. Mike, can you look at his leadership very well? I'm not talking about myself. But if Nigeria need to be fixed, there are a lot of things Bola Ahmed Tinubu need to sit and say, No, you need to be very, very decisive. End of 8 years old. At least he said, if we don't get this thing after this thing, please don't vote for me. But let me tell you, Bola Ahmed Tinubu is sensing that the Nigerian masses are going to go against him, and that is why he's trying to manipulate the electoral process. They have done the public survey on his second term ambition, and it became very clear that he's going to fail woefully. And the only thing they know, which they have always known, is to go through the window.
Now, for the sake of people that are just joining us, let us go back to what Known-Buratai said, the former chief of army staff. He said there are agencies that are aware of these people. They know who are funding terrorism in Nigeria. But I don't want to just say, let me just read it out here. Speaking on Channels television program, Politics Today on Friday, the retired Lieutenant General stated that relevant authorities are aware of those behind the funding, but have reasons for not making their identities public. This is a person that served under the late Muhammadu Buhari as chief of army staff.
God bless you, sir.
He was appointed and served under.
God bless you, sir.
Muhammadu Buhari.
But they are the one that was championing Ruga. They were the one that was funding hundreds of billions to Meiti Allah. Buhari made Meiti Allah very relevant in Nigeria. I remember, it did not start now. There was a clear agenda to make the Fulanis all over the world indigenous in Nigeria.
By visa on arrival.
These are the things. So if you look at what Buratai is saying now, my brother, at that point, I told you before that the list Nigerians are having as sponsors of terrorism is different from the one UAE and Saudi Arabia is having. It's different from the one America is having.
What's only them from mentioning names? What's only are they prioritizing politics over national security?
They have always been, and we are not. See, when we shout it here, we want things to work. That's why we are here. We criticize the system for a better policies. That's the essence of what we are doing here. And what we are doing here is constitutionally guaranteed.
Under Muhammadu Buhari, you refuse mentioning names.
Let me tell you, you are the one that is saying, when they sat down, because there's no leadership in Nigeria, the purpose of having Nigeria's unity is not to provide democracy, it's not to provide leadership. The purpose of Nigerian unity is pure sabotage and conquest. And that is why we are not experiencing leadership. And that has been the agenda. How can you go and bring Buhari simply because you want to take over Kwara? Mike, you are the people. All of you here were campaigning for Buhari. He brings down insecurity. All of you, everybody here. Yes, all of you were saying it. No, he's a military man. He's that. And I told you that this is the man that stopped democracy in Nigeria. A overthrown democratically elected government that have sophisticated men that would have laid a good foundation for Nigeria to move on. It was Buhari.
What kind of reason justify?
I don't want to know. You are the people that brought him. You are one of them. Mike, did you see? Have you seen the reason why? You said it too. What can Bola Ahmed Tinubu do? What can Bola Ahmed Tinubu do now? Okay, if this guy, you know their location, bro, if you can come out on the public television few weeks after, Gumbi made allegations that even them that are there knows about it. He said, Bola Ahmed Tinubu knows what is it. And do you know why they don't want to go about it? Why? Do you know why? And I told you there, the statement of Sultan of Sokoto does not have any history. Mike, the reason, yes, that's what I'm telling you now. The Northerners now are saying this and that. They want Tinubu to add, because once Tinubu add, they go now open book for him, where him also played a major role.
Does he
yes, I'm telling you. What are you talking about? Am I the one that said it?
How do you not place the analysis what Gumi is actually feasting on? He's telling the government is involved. This man don't come again. Bro, should be that guy will be passed on and say government is continuing. Wait. He tells somebody was telling you here that government is continuing. Abi? And he tell you the first statement he made is that it will continue from where Buhari stopped. Meaning he is not going to offer anything different. He is continuing with the pro-northern agenda.
Onyeze, could revealing these names politically destabilize
Okay. The names, I'm telling you, the names that I see no reason why they are the names Nigerians are having now. The names I'm telling you, the names that is in Asu Rock now. Go and look at it now very well. You see Simon Ekpa and Mazin Nnamdi Kanu. They're the only name that is there. That's the only name that is there. My sister Simon Ekpa and Nnamdi Kanu. That's the only name that's in their list. I dare Bayo, Anomuga, and all of them to come out and tell us whether you will not see their hands inside. Even the one that the UAE published, America published.
And Nigerians are dying every day.
Okay?
People are dying every day.
What I'm telling you, I'm not
the names of people.
Can't you be afraid? Are they powerful? Why is it? Stand out. What we saw is that what is happening in Iran now. Is it not happening in Iran? The people that took over in 1979 brought revolution, extremism. That if you do this, you die. If you go about this, you die. Now, from 1979 to this moment now, they have consolidated themselves. Like from 1960 till now, after the Nigeria Biafra war, trying to stop this thing that is happening now. No, I'm telling you, trying to stop what is actually going on now. Then they have consolidated on the system. You do not know the reason why, they are asking questions. So Wore is asking questions. Why is it that this thing navigates like this? Obasanjo have questions to answer. All of them have questions to answer about what is going on in Nigeria. Why is that the IBB, Abu Salami, them are not talking? What did Jonathan say? What was the position of America under Obama in Nigeria? Who was funding terrorism? Obama funded terrorism in Nigeria. And who are the people receiving those funding? The Northerners. And what is the mission? To conquer. To take over Nigeria. Okay, you see all this narrative that is coming from the northern political class or power or whatever they do. Okay, they are just being half with the truth. Right inside their mind, they want this thing to continue until a certain aim is being achieved. It is only in Nigeria that all the people that are sponsoring terrorism, all these people are here watching it, that they have Mazin Nnamdi Kanu and Simon Ekpa are the only non-terrorists in Nigeria. They have not been able to arrest Tukur. They have not been able to arrest those who are even in the government sponsoring Boko Haram. Nobody can track them, even though they know their names and the whereabouts and where they are living. They have never once made an attempt to arrest them. Are you understanding something now? They have never. You don't know what is going on. You don't know why they are coming out now to speak. But it is this government, APC, a Canadian court indicted APC as a terrorist organization. Okay, it is not a joke.
It's there. Now go and check.
You understand? It's a terrorist organization.
That's not a number. It's there. Go and check.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
Check the internet.
So, what we are saying at this point in time, how come it is only Mazin Nnamdi Kanu and Simon Ekpa that is the only terrorist in Nigeria? Even under Bola Ahmed Tinubu, he has the God to sentence Nnamdi Kanu to Sokoto prison. Tojibele is not there. Buratai is not there. Malami is not there. Erofai, Dambasu, name them, all of them. Patalinko, former minister. They came out clearly. Guminko.
Gumi self is even worse.
Mike, God will protect Nnamdi Kanu wherever he is.
Amen.
It has become. You can see the sympathy in Sokoto prison yesterday. The northern youths were calling for the innocent release, unconditional release. This man is innocent. Why is it that all of a sudden the Sokoto said no? Something is happening. The truth is overwhelming. But it pains me that it was under Bola Ahmed Tinubu that Nnamdi Kanu was sentenced to prison. A Southerner, and he knows. The Israel Lawrence told him face to face in presence of Oni of Ife.
See Nigeria dying, see hungry.
Please release this man.
Let us say the truth. Let us be sincere in ourselves. We are not talking about governor. If Tinubu is doing well, I will even advocate for him to vote him. That is how he's doing. That is how it's supposed to work. How can people come saying rubbish, talking rubbish? Nah, man, what is all this rubbish? Look at it. So on. Look at these three people now that are supporting Tinubu Michael. They are quite different from other people. Look at their faces. Look at their faces. Look at their faces. Nonsense. These people making me angry. If you're APC, be an APC. Be an APC, be an APC. But say the truth. Look at the killings. Michael, any single killing here in Europe, you will see president will come out and speak, and he will even go visit. Michael, could you imagine a woman gives 6 births? He gives 6 children. Do you imagine? Can you imagine? Emmanuel Mako went and visited that woman and be giving that woman 1,000 on his own pocket. Give that woman a house with the children. Can Nigeria government do so?
Mike, I'm just want to react to, you can see the genuine concern in that voice of that voice note given to by that man. That's what we are talking about here. Yes, a lot of people might not understand what we are talking about. Oh yes, I keep on repeating it. If there's a plan, because what we are hearing is not good. That is not palatable at all. They want to go to the back door again to establish Sharia in all the 36 states of the Federation. Mike, you will say what I said is not correct. I am telling you now, the plan is ongoing. And in Nigeria alone, a fellow Southerner like Bola Ahmed Tinubu sees that even one of the Afenifere leader was murdered in Southwest here by the same people. Afenifere leader daughter was murdered. And when you step into the Aso Rock, what do you need to do? Okay, you are busy planting everybody there, using this and that. They are begging Nigeria to come and join Nigerian military. Okay, we're going to go face down 99%.
All right, let's quickly listen to the opinion of one of our esteemed viewers.
This Adebayo is the most useless human being one I never see. You see this Adebayo with Kule? They are the most useless human being one I never see in this life. The way they are killing other people, they will kill you and they kill you. These people, they are turning into racists. Go to your states. Go to their states. People who can't even talk when other people talk. Look at the person is talking. Look at Kule. Look at their face. Look at them and look at other people that are speaking.
All right.
Mike, yes. Let me just say it very clearly. Somebody actually mentioned it. Somebody actually said it on this platform. We are all in it together. If we push for a better leadership, it will also have a multiplying effect on us. And it is the picture. So anybody have rights to support whoever you want to support, but collectively, and when you put this administration on the scale, in all ramifications, I say repeat, it is 0/0. And what I'm saying before I leave, we know that in Nigeria there's no institutional leadership. If there were institutional leadership, we wouldn't be talking about this type of personalities, having, manipulating their way to the position of the presidency. Mike, we discussed here that we have a very unfortunate weak leadership institutions. And when we wanted to correct it now, you can see that Bola Ahmed Tinubu is not even a Democrat, talk less of him being a progressive. He would have attempted and allowed Nigeria tighten up the process of choosing leadership in this country by passing electoral laws unconditionally. Let ordinary Nigerians battle with the reality. Mike, I repeat, let ordinary Nigerians battle with the reality. Give us stronger institutions. Allow judiciary to do their work without any. Imagine them lawyers for the first time in the history of Nigeria, they are singing on their mandate which shall stand. Mike, Nigeria is corrupt and demonic.
All right, Baba Yaga says APC supporters can never say anything reasonable. You have to understand they are working for their money. And now, why can't your local government chairman or governor visit your people? Why must everything come from the center? Do you see Trump doing nonsense like that? Move down to another one. Chudi 2004 says Igboho is now an APC member. All right, Yomia says there is no difference between Toji Bello and Nnamdi Kanu. All right, to move down to Anthem again. Why do we need to be bombarded with IPOB Biafran radio? All right, Abayaga, you never say anything. Yeah, all right, we move down to Ejiofor Chris. Can you allow me talk? Sorry. All right, on to the next one. Clement Okoli says Tinubu has nothing to offer to Nigeria. No matter what you guys are saying there, Tinubu will achieve anything with this presidency. All right, Charles says Nigeria divide one day. Muki says, let's divide today, please.
Well, let me just respond. I just want to just make mockery of what the reality on ground. Today, I want Toji Bello to mobilize his and go to London and protest. But you saw IPOB right there in Windsor.
I keep asking, is Tinubu the best Yoruba?
He's not! He's not!
Is it the best Yoruba?
He's not!
He's okay.
He's not! He's not! He can never be! That is why Canada chase him away! He's not!
For now,
I was telling you that the process, their own process has been monetized, commercialized. The process of choosing leadership has been commercialized. The process of choosing leaders in Nigeria has been monetized. And the institution who are supposed to protect our interest has also been subdued.
All right, there is a message from Muki Great. Yeah, let us see what Muki Great is trying to say here.
Something is very clear, Michael. And I spoke with the ordinary yesterday about it. No one has monopoly of violence. So these people, what they need to do is just to be coming to this platform to be condemning the president every day. We are not supporting the insecurity in Nigeria. All we are trying to say is that all hands must be on desk so that everything will have a solution. But in the name of you want your brother to be in government, all what you are doing every day is preaching the gospel of violence. No one has to do the violence. So if you can play this voice and everyone should listen.
You are listening.
Okay. So look at it in America here. Between Iran and the Israel war, I just came back from work now. I bought a gas for $4 per liter, per gallon. I knew how much we are using to assist people in Nigeria. You have no of violence. So if your brother is not there, whoever that is there is not trying. We are not supporting the insecurity. Every one of us that are in America here, I'm telling you, we knew what is going on. Anytime I visit Nigeria, security always follow me around for the safety. But if you want,
can I just 1 minute before I leave? I just want to correct that impression. Thank God you said, I don't know what is happening in the Middle East, is affecting our pump price here. Yeah. But Iran, that is at war, have not added 1 naira in their pump price. Have not added 1 naira in pump. Okay, we are not criticizing anybody. Nobody is against Bola Ahmed Tinubu, and you cannot tell me that somebody like Gani Adam and Gani Fayemi is wrong. You cannot tell me that. Gani Fayemi is wrong because I knew when he started talking about this Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Okay, I'm not interested whether Obi is president or not. I am not interested. God bear me witness. And I said it repeatedly. I am not going to vote for Obi. I'm telling you. I am not going to. I don't have sympathy for anything about Nigeria until I see leadership. Not about Bola Ahmed Tinubu. If you are talking about the economy, it is our constitutional right to question government policies, and that is what we are doing here. Thank you and God bless.
All right, thank you so much.
All right, thank you very much, Mr. Mike. Let's be sincere with ourselves. It pains me when people defend incompetence. In a large country like Nigeria, God has blessed us with everything. Insecurity is at the worst. Go to north and feel what is happening. People are being slaughtered. People are being massacred. For 1 day, let's be sincere, Mr. Mike. As the president, my president, has he ever gone to visit people at the IDP camps? Have you even gone to see what is happening? The man just they fly everywhere for the world. Has he gone around to see what is happening with ordinary Nigerians? Oh God, let's be, whether you defend Tinubu, you don't defend Tinubu. I'm speaking as a concise citizen. I have right to speak as a concise citizen. I'm not a party affiliation man. I'm not interested in party. Now, what is the most priority of APC government? It is Tinubu re-election. Where people are hungry. Oh, see, there is poverty in the land. Let's be sincere. People are hungry. Insecurity. Economy. The economy is worse. People are talking about Tinubu. My mandate will stand. Who Tinubu help? You don't help me. So people are benefiting from this government. So when they benefit and they defend this government, the majority of the masses are suffering. They are suffering. Okay, let me tell you one thing.
Is it wrong for certain people to stand on his mandate? Is it wrong for certain people that believe in the vision of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu to stand on his mandate?
They are not be sincere. They are not be sincere about themselves. Those people, they are only interested in their selfish interests. They have what is motivating them. They want the old system to continue. If you are benefiting from a system, you will do everything to protect that system. The majority of Nigerians are in pain. This government has borrowed more than twice
previous government. This government has borrowed money. This country is in debt. Nothing is working. The president is flying everywhere. What has he done?
All right, MJ says people that are supporting the bad government, I don't blame them because they have people sending money to them from abroad, especially dash. All right, we move that levy. Okay, what that is trying to explain here, explain why Yorubas are suffering in one Nigeria. I can't speak for other tribes. All right, Yoruba people are led by Ifa Oracle, but Ifa never told Yoruba people to defend on Abuja for economics, politics, security, immigration, that. All right, David Okava, also known as Studio Okava, is saying that Kule is laughing over the sufferings of Nigerians. All right, Yomia says, how many places of tragedy Tinubu visit? You have governors in your, okay, how many places of tragedy will Tinubu visit? You have governors in those states where all killings are taking place. So the president, it's not enough for the president to visit those areas. That's what he's saying. Baba Yaga says, you live in a compound, but NEPA took everyone light. But because the NEPA owner is from the village, you are calling your neighbor a willing whaler. Meanwhile, nobody has light. We move on to Ejiofor Chris Muki. Do you want everybody to be clapping for Tinubu, even if they are feeling the pain in their heart? You don't beat a child and don't expect him or her not to cry. Igbos are not violent. All right, like I said, Mike, I told you Bat is going to borrow from UK. Did you see the deal? Is signed. All right, Nigeria is gone. That's what Baba Yaga says. Tinubu watching daily tragedy, but is enjoying traveling abroad. This is coming from GOA. We also Ozobi was saying, stop, dash. All right, to move on to another one. Anthem says that Tinubu visited Benue when disaster happened. How many did Buhari and Jonathan visit? All right, we move down to the 2004. Brigadier General was killed, and Tinubu didn't pay visit or honored him and his family. On to the next one. Anthem is stating something here according to official NBS, that Nigeria Bureau of Statistics data 2003 to 2004. Pre-Obi Anambra poverty rate 41 to 41.4% in 2009. During the B53.7%, 2019 post Obi 14.8%, national rates 64.2%, 2003 62.6%, blah blah blah. All right, and time goes on. Sources: MBS poverty profiles 2010 and 2019. We move down to pride. All Nigerians are suffering, rich or poor, young and old, Muslim or Christian, man or woman, nobody is safe. Please stop the tribal bashing. It's pointless. On to the next one again. Sylvester, what is he saying? Muki should relocate to his Lagos state and enjoy the government that he is supporting from abroad. Today, Oka was saying that Tinubu is to travel again within 1 week. GOA says Muki come back to Osun State and enjoy. David Okafor saying that Peter Obi is not capable of solving Nigeria's problems. What do you have to say concerning what we are discussing?
Mr. Mike, thank you for having me. I want to use this moment and this medium opportunity to enlighten some Nigerians, some of our viewers, and including the analysts here, to understand that I, as a person, Michael Adebayo Adeleke, okay, I'm not being sponsored to defend a party or to defend a government of Ashiwaju. I always stand on the reality of believing and trusting in his dream and his vision, and of what I have to bring on table for all Nigerians. That is number one. Number two is, it is never a crime for an individual to believe in somebody's vision, to believe in somebody's leadership, to believe in his ability or in what he can deliver or what he can bring on table or on the system, which is my stand number one. Number three, federal government, politician, be whosoever, they will never bring any change to society in uniting us as a Yoruba person, as a Igbo person, as an Hausa person, as an Idoma, if we never come to reality in uniting ourselves within our society and our community. First and foremost, we need to allow peace to reign in society wherever we find ourselves. I grew up in the midst of whereby I have a whole lot of Igbo people. We live together as a brother, as a family. We eat together, we drink together, we share ideas together. When I'm down, they come for rescue. When they are down, I go for rescue. we are not being intimidated by each other. That is number one. We allow peace to flow in society. And with this kind of mentality, I'm believing that we are the one that can restore peace in this country. We are the one that can preach and introduce love to ourselves. We cannot be waiting for the federal government. That is number 4. Number 5, Mr. President cannot do it all alone. Mr. President cannot do it all alone. If somebody is being appointed as a leader, it's a responsibility of everybody in our society and community to come to an agreement with that person that is operating as a leader, to work in hand to him, together to make sure he deliver positively. Because if we never come to agreement to believe and to trust in his leadership or in his government, he or she will not be successful in that vision and in that agenda. We need to come together in one unity, one mindset, to trust in the leadership of this very government, in the leadership of Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Bola Ahmed Tinubu, he cannot be president and be a governor of each state at the same time. He cannot be a president and while he will be a security agency in each state as well. He cannot be president and while he will be overruling each governor in their state. Because each governor in their state, they have free access, they have power, they have duty, they have everything to oversee the situation in their states. It is only when the governor has become incapable that is when the president can easily come in. But the Mr. President cannot fly from the federal capital and go to Cross River, go to Kwara, go to Agbo, go to other states and start overthrowing the governor there. What are the governor doing? If there's terrorism in your society, your community, we as in Nigeria, we know ourselves when we serve ourselves as in Nigeria. It's a duty that each landlord that is aboging tenant, you are renting your house to tenants. These are one of the things you need to do. You shouldn't be after the money alone you want to have from the tenants. You need to know who is who. What do you do? Where are you coming from? You are from Ghana, you are from Chad, you are from Sudan. What do you do? Okay, you want to rent an apartment. We need to know you more better. It's not that we will now start saying there's terrorists that bomb us and without playing our own role as a citizen, as a security agency. The security agency are not it alone. So we need to stop all this racism, tribalistic and sentimental eating one another from class alone. I respect everyone's opinion. I don't discriminate and I don't respect people.
All right, somebody's responding to what you're saying here. Tinubu is an absolute failure. And one thing that ever happened to Nigerians. This is my portrait on this. And we have Truly 2004 saying, Adebayo, the issue is not tribal, but failed Tinubu administration. John Sylvester says, I will be in Nigeria during the August holiday break. I will pay the expenses, including hotel, feeding, and flight to my village, where he will swear that is support for Tinubu is not tied. So, okay. All right, David Otavo says, that Adebayo is not realistic in his comment because he is biased. All right, we move down to Robert Uche. What Adebayo's statement tomorrow? What is statement tomorrow? This is coming from Robert Uche. I will move down to 2004. Tinubu gave more money to state governors to join the ruling All Progressives Congress. And Nam says, Mr. Mike, summary of NBS data, that's National Bureau of Statistics. Obi increased poverty while governors before him and after him reduced poverty. Obi is a failure. Baba Yaga says, Adebayo, your president has not done anything. Tell us one thing he has done that has impacted your life positively. All right, Nam is responding now. Adebayo is in the same Nigeria and is working hard for his money, not sponsored, not like someone who are fat and saying they are hungry. Stop the propaganda.
I'm a fashion designer, okay? I'm a designer, What I'm putting on the okay? I'm not waiting for anybody to put food on my table. I sweat and I labor hard to succeed my family, to make sure I live a good life. Fine, the present might not be juicy yet, but hoping for a better tomorrow and a better future as in Nigeria.
Yes. Thank you very much, Mr. Mike. My dear brother, to be sincere, it will take it very difficult to defend an incompetent government.
Thank you, my brother.
See, nobody's talking about tribalism. Nobody's talking about tribe or whatever. We're talking as a team and one Nigeria. One Nigeria, there is poverty in the land. You are talking about love for the president. Which love? Waiting love help. Insecurity, you cannot travel. You cannot travel. Yes, I understand. I'm entitled to my opinion. But majority of Nigerians are suffering. There is poverty on the land. There is insecurity in the land. Economy is worse. Borrow, this government have borrowed. The president himself has never visited an ID camp. The president has never, there is no concern. There is no love, there is no care.
You are suffering. This is your
The president has not visited any people that are suffering. And is not doing anything.
All right, thank you so
So thank you very much.
All right, bless you. Thank you so much for your contribution. Dear Evangelist, you've been listening to us. Yes, what do you have to say? What's your take on what's we'll
see? My beloved brother, I want to go straight in my own way and my own view. Because virtually they have pointed out there, but you know, I've told you people, many are ready and willing to do what? To sell their conscience and their birthright because of pot of porridge, which I am not part of it. See, if Nigeria, I discussed this thing with you personally, that if Nigeria is working, many of them that are in abroad will not be in abroad. Most them that are the viewers that are watching us, I'm talking to you. If Nigeria is working, many of you will not be in abroad. I must be honest. There was a time the Ghanaians are the one doing mechanic in Nigeria. They are the one doing shoemaker in Nigeria. Where are they today? I discuss it with you. How many Moroccans can you see in Nigeria? How many Moroccans? How many South African citizens can you see in Nigeria? But go to Morocco, you will count thousands of Nigerians. You go to South Africa, you will see thousands of Nigerians. If Nigeria is working, you will not see them there. Let us be frank and let us be sincere to ourselves. We are not talking about, like I told you, I didn't hate Bola Ahmed Tinubu, but his government is what I hate, the way he's doing things. It's not working. Things are not working. Really, I've said in this platform that even if it's a Fulani that will make this country work, let them come. And I told you in this platform one certain time that even if somebody like Ambode come today, you put Ambode, put Obi, I will press the button to Ambode. Yes. Are you hearing me? I've said it before. Yeah. I will press my button to Ambode. But because Ambode doesn't want to join their criminal act in Lagos, that is why they conspired against Ambode and throw him out. I was into transportation during Ambode time. Now we will be transporters going waiting with the sea for road as at that time. Forget that things have turned around for good. Let me not say for bad that today you are seeing me. It's like I don't have not that I'm just praying God will help. You understand? I have many things upstairs to put. I'm a good businessman. I move before I bring things. I sell kind of, but it just glory goes to God. Let me leave every other thing. Not because it means that somebody is coming here to tell. It means that we are not useful or we don't have any plan for ourselves. Let us speak the truth the way it is. Go and check. My brother, go and check. And Nigeria have what it takes for us not to leave this country. Do you know that when it is 6 o'clock, 6 p.m. in the evening, anything virtually, tomato and whatsoever, vegetarians in Morocco, they don't eat it. But do your findings. I'm not just telling you. Go and do your findings. They don't eat it. They see it as something that have expired. In Morocco, did Morocco have resources more than Nigeria? No. And them that are in overseas, that are in Spain, being in America, being in Canada, and being whatsoever they are today, in Italy today, do you know that it is a human being like you and I that make that country the way it is, that makes you to find a hope in that side instead of being in Nigeria? Do you understand? It's people, human being, that make that place, that make you people to see, look at Nigeria. There is no greenish pasture here. Let's go that side.
Conducive environment.
And conducive environment in everything. I told you there's one papa, my friend is from Benin. This man, do you know that he told me that when his friend came back from Germany, he was regretting that had he been he knew, he would have traveled that time with his friend to Germany, because he was looking at it. How much is their currency and our own currency. Our own currency is better than their own, higher than their own currency. Things economy, everything is much better here. And we'll say, what am I doing in overseas? For as a result of that, he decided not to. But today he's regretting it. So if Nigeria is working, will he be regretting it at his old age? No, let us be sincere while talking, not just come say this one you want to. I don't speak entertainment. I'm not an entertainer. I tell you the blunt truth.
An evangelist.
Yeah, thank you very much. Good to be here again. My brother, Nigeria is working. If Nigeria is not working, you will not be able to walk down to this place. So I can tell you, don't say anything negative against your country. We believe in country, and I want the generation, my generation, to come and with the goodness in Nigeria too. So, my brother, I'm here now.
All right, thank you so much. Let's have other persons.
Oh, just
other
joking.
people, yeah, other people. Yeah,
You've spoken before.
I want to say that this government is a colossal failure. They've not done anything in terms of security. They have failed. In terms of education, they have failed. In terms of accommodation, that shelter, they have failed. And I want to say, on the mandate they stand is a scattered mandate. No hope, nothing. But what I'm going to say is that they are not going to write the result in 2027. We will stand by it with the village people, boys. We will take back Nigeria from all this guaga. That's my own number take.
All right, Benjamin.
Well, good morning, Mr. Michael. Good morning, good evening, and good afternoon. Good luck with you people. Remain in place. For what I want to say about Nigeria, there's no insecurity. Nothing is working fine. And let me say, all those
insecurity.
There's no insecurity.
There's no security. Insecurity.
There's no security.
Yeah. Let me say, all of them being the governors in Nigeria, being the president, all the needs that have already been. Let Buhari did not bring the name out. Now, Ahmed Tinubu doing what let Buhari did. So that means Ahmed Tinubu want to follow what Buhari is doing. Why can't Ahmed Tinubu open up and let them bring those people's name out? It just cover it. That means it is enough to make it to be in the power. Let's tell ourselves the truth. That means it doesn't have the muscle power to call those people out, but it has the power to remove subsidy, but it doesn't have the power to mention those people's name. That means all the people are going to tourists, a lot of them, if you decide to mention their name, there are many, and all of them are into the comment. That means insecurity can never be solved in Nigeria. For the hand they are using. At 2027 is coming, and I'm not sure if that election goes to roll. What they are doing now, what the federal government are doing now, having sure that there will be election in 2027.
All right, thank you. What do you have to say? Just have a few minutes.
I'm Mr. Kwadeni Okokondem. I thank God Almighty for our fans. May God be glorified in the name of our Lord Jesus Christ. I thank God for
this. You don't need to pray. Yes. Just go straight to the point.
Yes, I have to thank God.
We are running out of time, please.
You see, coming to people are saying, Bola, the president of Nigeria, to give names. Do you want him to shoot gun on his own leg? Do you want him to shoot gun on his own leg?
What do you mean by that?
What I mean by that? By one way or the other, if he releases his own name may be included. May, I don't say automatic. Because watch what the Erufai said. One of the things that he said that put him where he is now. That the president is sponsoring or paying bandits or terrorists through the office of National Security Advisor. He's paying them through the National Security Advisor office, which means directly or indirectly, the government is funding them. Now, with this, it may link his name to other places we don't know. Now, before he came to power, before he dreamed to form APC, do you know the agreement he reached with Northerners? Because you cannot be able in Nigeria, the way I see politics of Nigeria, you cannot be able to sit on that throne without the pushing of Fulani, without the backing of Fulani. Fulani can do that without you dancing to their own tune. Without you do something that will please them. And when we please Fulani, to Islamatize, to financiation of Nigeria under the name of spreading Islam. They take Islam as a coverage to do what? to take over Nigeria out of the hand of Nigerian indigenes. Now, Mr. President cannot do what he's doing now. He cannot do it. Let me tell you, if you like, let him arrest the whole Fulani Kabas.
So he doesn't have the political will to do that.
Without political will, without political power, he don't have to do it.
So even make the names public.
He cannot do it. Because listen now, as I said, he may shoot gun on his own leg. If he can do the name publicly, at least 1 or 2 Obas, Yoruba Obas, have been killed in the zone present. At least the killing in Kwara will provoke him. Who are they killing in Kwara? Majority of them are they not Yorubas, both Muslim and Christians. It's not tribal men. Eh? It's not tribal men. It will provoke him to do something. But what we know we have to say, Bola Ahmed Tinubu are not there for Nigerians. He's not there for betterment of Nigerians. He's there to make record that I have been Nigeria president.
David, this issue didn't start today. It started in the administration of the late President Muhammadu Buhari, and it's still going on now. Why have the two governments refused to make public the names of people funding or financing terrorism in the country?
Thank you for that one question, Mr. Mike. Just like what my Ohukonema said, that even the presidency himself, the names of people involved in this thing. Even when Saudi, even when UAE gave out the names to Mr. President, Buhari refused on the basis of those people who were responsible for terrorism were the one that sponsored his campaign to become president. And these are people he cannot arrest.
They are too powerful to be arrested.
See, Mr. Makadekule, I can bet you that President Bola Ahmed Tinubu knows the names and those sponsoring insecurity in Nigeria. But these are even allied. These people have alliance to those in government and to stop those to those in state power. So that is the major reason why Mr. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has been handicapped and will continue to be handicapped. See, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu is not an alien. He knows from this country. He knows the problem of this country. Why has the president refused to take the problem to the roots? I was speaking to one of the APC supporters yesterday. I was telling him that it is a shame that Mr. President went to UK 3 days visit, 4 days visit. There is no tangible investment. The only investment was that UK agreed to decongest Lagos airport, seaport. How is that bringing positive impact into my life? And now also to asylum seekers. That's asylum seekers would now, if they don't get asylum in the UK, they will be deported. Now look at the kind of entourage that what Mr. President, Mr. Makadekule, is that not is never been wasteful? That even to the fact that Sheyi Tinubu was among the entourage. What is the portfolio of Sheyi Tinubu in this country? Look at so is that the kind of government you want me to take serious? Nuhu Ribadu was also part of that delegation. CDS defense was also part of that delegation too. On Monday, last week Monday, or sorry, this Monday, Boko Haram bomb. The president traveled. Who ought to have not to travel? Even the likes of CDS Musa and then Nuhu Ribadu. Look at them. What to the Mr. President to do what? I felt for me, only those who were supposed to accompany Mr. President to that trip were just from few governors. NSA and the other part of this don't need to be on that trip. Every one of them need to be in Maduguri. Was bombed on Monday.
What if they were to talk about insecurity?
Sir?
What if they were to talk about security issues?
Sir, insecurity for now in Nigeria. Sheikh Gumi said it, our government, that Tinubu knows the name of bandits. Let me talk out. Sheikh Gumi, and ever since then, as JSS invited Gumi.
Apart from Gumi spoke yesterday too.
Sir?
Buratai.
Gumi, yes.
Said something like that.
So Gumi indicted the president and indicted the presidency, and up to date, nothing has been done. I tell you that President Bola Ahmed Tinubu is only bent on winning a second term election, because now, as it stands now, all the I will say it here. I challenge any supporter that let them come out here and tell me 5 verifiable projects. Not in which one. One. They go tell you Lagos Calabar Coastal Road. Erosion. No. If you tell them one, how many years now? Sir. If you tell them one, they will tell you Lagos Coastal Highway. But let them come and tell us 5 that the president has done in this space of 3.5 years. 3.5 years. And what is the assets? Up to today, and they question subsidy removal. That thing is a major blow to Nigerians. Now, the subsidy has been removed. The money is not seen. The money is not being felt on the average common man. But in short of this, all the governors are now living fat every now, because federal allocation has now increased due to the at the expense of we the masses.
All right, Tracy says, Nigerians, can you please take your complaint to the polls? Yeah, take your complaints to the polls.
We'll do that now.
All right, Antnam says, we don't care about impact in your life. We care about impact on Nigeria. All right, well spoken. This is coming from Patrick. Well spoken.
Who be in Nigeria? I will not in Nigeria. It is not about coming here to sing on your mandate. If Tinubu wants free and fair election, let him do the needful. Let him. You see that we want real-time transmission. Real-time. Not the other one I got from Tinubu has 30 governors. Sorry, and then the remaining 4 opposition governors.
Somebody has mentioned some of the achievements of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Everyone is saying Lagos Calabar Coastal Road, Sokoto Badagry, now found removal of subsidy, unified.
Look, see,
exchange rates.
I am surprised.
And more.
I am surprised that someone is attributing NEFON to sorry. What is NEFON? You are bringing I'm speaking about achievement, tangible economic impact that has affected my own life. You are telling me about NEFON. How has NEFON affected my own life? Those children now, the loan the government is giving to them now, will they pay back? Is it for free? The road, he said, is it with his own money? Is it not? The government is making more money now. Ever since subsidy has been removed. Yeah, let us see the impact. Some days ago, I was at the hospital. If I call now, touch, they use give us in drip. Touch here, police park here. Touch. See, nobody here today.
There is power outage everywhere.
So whose fault? Let's see. There are things government should not take excuse for. Government should hold those stakeholders involved in that sector accountable. I was surprised. Government self, even Asolo self, don't switch go solar.
All right, many thanks to all our esteemed viewers. We say a big thank you for joining us this Saturday morning. It's been a wonderful time with you all. The likes of King Joe, Alba, King Gary also joined us silently. And now we say big thank you to you, and Gunjimi, Muki Great, Pride, Clement Poli, and the like. We say a big thank you to all of you and to the reviewers at the stand who contributed this morning on the program. We say thank you to all of you. And to those who comment in the comment section, those who sent voice notes to me, thank you so much. Can you take it easy? Oh, you agree the person that sent you money?
I don't know his name.
You don't know his name? Mrs. Clara. I think Mrs. Clara. Okay.
There's a person that extended the hand of goodness to me, Mrs. Clara. I received what you sent to me through Michael Adekule. I said, God Almighty bless you richly, abundantly in the name of our Lord Jesus Christ. Amen. Since that time, I wasn't able to come out. But today I come out, I said I should show my appreciation of what you have done to me. It will be well with you in Jesus' name.
All right, thank you so much, everyone. We really appreciate you. May God continue to bless you all.
As I waka enter for town now, I must see as the people they gather. Them they read the story for city stand. Fresh correct gist where they prepare them body. See the headline where boss my brain no one. So then they talk city stand. It be like say the whole world on the year now. Now public opinion city stand. So we go vibe to the matter inside the city stand. Yeah, yeah, my city stand. As I waka enter for town now, I must see as the people they gather. Them they read the story for city stand. Fresh correct gist where they pepper them body. See the headline where boss my brain no one. So then they talk city stand. It be like say the whole world on the year now. Now public opinion city stand. So we go vibe to the matter inside the city stand. Yeah, yeah, my city stand. As I waka enter for town now, I must see as the people they gather. Them they read the story for city stand. Fresh correct gist where they pepper them body. See the headline where boss my brain no one. So then they talk city stand. It be like say the whole world on the year now. Now public opinion city stand. So we go vibe to the matter inside the city stand. Yeah, yeah, my city stand.